everybody can hear, but you can't see me yet. Somebody put something in the chat so I know you can actually hear me. Okay, you can push the transition button over for me. All right, can anybody hear me? Somebody chat, let me know you're there. I know there's 3 of you. It tells me there's 3 of you waiting. Yep, Heavenly Bound. Yep, okay, good, you can hear me. And you can see me. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, well, tonight's the first night for this channel to do a live. So you guys are the first. I'm not real sure with the weather being like it's going to be tonight, how many people is going to show up on here. I know a lot of our friends they're trying to batten the hatches down right now. Hello. So anyway, we'll, as promised, I said I would do about a 30-minute, and that's what I'm going to try to keep it to tonight for a couple of reasons. Everybody's trying to be weather aware, and the other one is my son just got back in from his first week of professional truck driving, and he is out of time, and he is stuck in Birmingham, so I got to go pick him up here just a little bit. I told him, welcome to truck driving. Anybody that's ever done it any time at all knows it ain't real smooth. So anyway, I'm not sure who's going to show up on here tonight. Again, like I said, with the weather being like it is, I'll really be surprised if we have just a handful show up. But I figured Robin might get on, but I saw Robin had sent a text earlier about taking her out of a chat group because she didn't want anything coming up on her phone when they were worried about weather. I also know that Jim put some stuff out, sent a text out earlier and was showing everybody his wind that was coming through there. So yeah, might be rough. Hey Deb, I ride tiny house. Bill's driving. So you guys are going back to Itch again, is that right? Yeah. So anyway, how's that going to work out? You guys just going down there for tonight or tomorrow, and then you're going to turn around and head back for Monday? Me and Kathy was talking about that earlier. I'm not sure how that's working. By the way, Kathy is feeling much better today. So that's good news. Doctors had her on some meds, and today she feels really good. In fact, while I'm in here talking to you guys, she is out in the coach putting food in it and clothes and got the dogs out there. And yes, Fred is out there with her. So I know that's going to come up, and Bill ain't got to rag me. Fred is coming. So that's what she's doing right now. Oh, yeah, I see Heavenly Bound say Cargo Group. Yes, this is the Cargo to Cozy group, not the Make Each Day Count. I'm trying to read this at a distance with my glasses on because I don't have, let me see if I can move this monitor just a little closer to me. We're all impromptu here anyway, right? So let's see if I can move this thing closer where I can read it. I think I need magnifying glasses instead of regular glasses to read this. That is so small, and there's really not a way to adjust that. Yeah, okay, so you're almost there for tonight. Man, you guys got after it today. Saturday night. Okay, so yeah, you guys going to do the 2-day back over to where you going Monday. Well, that'll work out good. Hate you guys had to go back down there, but I get it. Nobody wants to be in a motor home or a travel trailer or a cargo trailer or any of that stuff in high winds. I sure don't. It got tough here last night. My mother come out to stay with us, and all the dogs had to have a little dose of medicine to calm them down because we had a big pop-up storm come up. Hey, Paige, I see you on there too. Yes, I'm ready for the storms. Anything that can fly, I guess, is just going to have to fly, but I think I've got everything that should fly, not where it will. So we'll see. Yeah, the predictions were really scary. So Paige, you need to call Kathy tomorrow, and you guys kind of figure out where we're going to meet up at Monday. I think we're going to do Cracker Barrel and Moody. I think it's what we've decided. Be easy for you and me both to get in and out of there. Be my first time in the coach, pulling the car behind it, and that's going to be kind of long, so I just don't want to get myself in the bind with that. So, okay, well, originally tonight was supposed to be a Q&A, but I think with all the other stuff that's going on, it's a little bit different. But if you guys got questions, go ahead and start putting them in there, and I'll do my best to start answering them for you. Heavenly Bound, you guys always got questions. I know you got one. If Chase and Robin was on here, they'd have questions, I'm sure. But, again, I think all those are a little preoccupied right this minute. So we're smoking it tonight. We got 4 people on here. To be honest with you, I'm surprised we got anybody on here because the weather is terrible. And it's too early in the year for that. We had tornadoes come through here in April. I don't remember what year that was, but it made national news. We had the long tornadoes that ran for 100 miles tearing stuff up. My mother is actually in the studio tonight. It's her first time to come in here, and she wanted to watch. Mom, do you remember what year that was?
No.
Yeah, I don't either. I was still working at the time as a police officer back then, so that would have been pre-2014. I want to say it was around 11 or 12 or something, but I could be wrong. But I know we ended up having to go there and work it. Saw a lot of stuff that you always heard people talk about if cows fly. I saw one in a tree. So you see things you didn't think you would ever see. Bernie wants you to fly a drone in tornado and get some great clips. Well, Bernie, that would work until I set it on the ground. I don't think it'd take flight, but I don't think it would be a controlled flight. Man, that is so small I can't hardly see it over there. And my throat is dry tonight. I don't know if it's I don't know, something I ate earlier or what it is. So I'm going to drink some water in front of you guys. Deb, it's not rum chata and Fireball. That's next week, right? So, oh, hey, Brad. I'll be seeing you next week, too. Can't wait. Hey, we're up to 6 viewers on here. So, anyway, since you guys don't have any questions, yeah, that's next week. Since you guys don't have any questions, I'll just tell you what I got going on right now. Hang on just a second. I'm sorry, my head's draining. I don't know if it's the weather or what it is. Most of you know that's been around us any that Kathy got a new trike and I got a new regular bicycle. It's an electric bike, but it's different than the one I had. But we haven't been able to find a hauler to haul these things on, so we have to come in the cargo trailer if we're going to bring our bikes. Well, I got a friend that runs a fab shop, kind of like Brad, but it's not Brad, somebody here local. And he is in the process today making me a custom rack to haul both of these bikes on the back, and it'll go on our cargo trailer or the coach. So it'll work on either one. Well, that's the plan. We'll see how it works out, but that's the plan. But he's in the process of making it now. He's trying to finish it tonight because weather's going to be terrible here tomorrow. So need to try to get it on there before Sunday. Trying to read what Paul said. Oh, he's finishing the last of his Kentucky bourbon. I swear I think the text on here is probably like the one font. I mean, it's so tiny I can't hardly see it. And there's not a way to make that any bigger. Yeah, I suspect it is the weather making my sinuses do what they're doing. Like I said, Kathy's just now getting well, and she had a sinus infection. So could be that I had a touch of that too. But you guys don't fear. I've been on antibiotics too for it. So I always try to take antibiotics if she ever gets sick because I figure I'm going to get it too. Oh, Paul, cargo insurance, that's an easy one. If you guys can get State Farm, and I don't know if you can where you're at, I use State Farm. And State Farm will cover any cargo conversion, but they have what they call an agreed upon value, and you have to ask them for that. Otherwise, they're just going to insure it for what the trailer's worth. They will not insure the contents and that kind of stuff. And even with it hooked to your tow vehicle, it doesn't extend to it like it does with a boat and stuff. Anyway, you just tell your insurance agent, whoever it is, like I said, I have mine with State Farm, but tell them you want an agreed upon value. I insured mine for $35,000 because that's what it cost me to build it. So if a truck drives through it or I run off the road and hit a tree with it, they cut me a check for $35,000 because it's an agreed upon. It's what I'm paying the premium for. It's not it's not like a car where they're going to depreciate it. You're actually paying the premium for that all the time. So hope that helps you with that. But that's what we did, and it took us a while to figure out who would do it for us. But come to find out, there's several. Somebody told me here a while back, I think it was Progressive will do it too. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure somebody told me that. Yes, Bill, the rack is being custom built, and we took into we was considering how far back the car will sit on the tow dolly and stuff. So yes, if it all works out right and we did our math right, I should be able to tow the car with the bike rack. So we'll see. Yeah, that's right, Brad. I don't know who you got insurance with, Brad, but yeah, it's the same deal. Flu and bronchitis, man, you guys are not having a good time at all. Yeah, I'm reading it on the laptop sitting on the desk. I don't know if you guys can actually see the laptop or not. No, you can't. I'm looking at the monitor over here. There's actually a laptop sitting right there, and that's what I'm looking at. And I've got it about as close as I can get it to me without it falling off the stand over here. Be better if I could just look up in here and do it, wouldn't it? I might need to see if I can get me a monitor to go right below the camera to where that way I'm looking at you guys, not over here all the time. I know it's got to be annoying. Like I said, it's the first one we've done here. First time we've used this part of the studio, so we'll get it better as we go. Yeah, okay, Brad, you got it with State Farm too. So yeah, they've been great too. Some of you might remember watching our other channel. We came back from Florida last year, and I got some bad fuel in the truck, and ended up being $12,000 to fix it. They had to put a new fuel pump in it, new lines, new injectors, new everything. It's $12,000. Anyway, State Farm covered it because it was bad fuel. Had no idea they would do that, but the Ford dealership told me to claim it, that they would, and they were right. They did. Let's see. Oh, okay, Deb. I figure if it says I Ride Tiny House, it's usually Bill, but this is Deb doing the chat. You told me that already. I'm just slow on the uptake today. Yeah, that would be cool if it works out. Me and Jim, not my brother Jim, but me and Jim that's doing it for me. We've done all kinds of measuring and went back and forth, and I don't know how many miles on my truck I've made over there and back trying to get stuff right, and pictures we've sent. And he even ordered the winch that will pick the bikes up and set it up on the rack for me. So anyway, we'll see how that turns out. When I get to where I'm going Monday, somebody may have to help me get them off if it don't work out like I'm thinking it will. Oh yeah, yeah. So Heavenly Bound. So you guys have cargo trailer insurance too? Yeah. So with State Farm, yeah. Well, that's what I had to do. In fact, they came out and took pictures of mine. I don't know if they did yours or not, but they come out and took pictures. Okay, so Progressive in Ohio will not do it. Okay, that's why I said don't hold me to it. Oh, you can see the top edge of my laptop. Okay, I guess that's why Paige asked then. Okay, yeah, Brad, you said you had to send pictures too? Yeah, they actually came out and took the pictures. Of course, their office is like 2 blocks from me, so I guess they just wanted to come out and see it. No, I'm glad Bill's not chatting and driving. He can only do one thing at a time. So, anyway, we're really not on the subject of Q&A today, I guess. But again, this is kind of a strange one anyway. We only got 7 people on here, which I'm surprised that there's that many people on here. The only reason I came over here to do it was because I promised I'd do it, and it was the first one on this channel, and I didn't want people waiting, me taking their time up and not do what I told them I'd do. Okay, you're pulling into the campground. Man, you guys must have got started early. That's good. Yeah, Paul, we do both. Kathy really likes the motor home. I guess just because she feels safer in it. I really don't know. It's bigger, more like a house in there to her. Even though I built ours like a house, I thought, but she just likes it better for some reason. I don't know. Oh, you got an 80 by 20 aluminum cargo. Man, that's nice. I wish I'd have gotten aluminum. I looked at them, but the price of them was crazy when I got mine. But it was during the first part of COVID, and everybody was jacking the prices up. They were insistent not to use it for an RV. Okay, all right. Needs to be RV certified. Well, it is RV certified. You certified it. All right, Deb. You guys stay safe too. We'll see you soon. We'll hunker down, keep our head down tonight, tomorrow. I don't know what time it's going to get here, but they're telling us the worst of it for us here is going to be tomorrow, between about 10 o'clock and 4 o'clock, I think is what they said for us. But we won't be out of the storm until late tomorrow night, like midnight. But they're saying like the worst of it's 10 to 4. We'll see. I'm really hoping it's not. I'm really surprised David ain't on here tonight. He must have got tied up too. Like I said, I know Chase and Robin, they were trying to batten the hatches down and was worried about the weather, so she didn't want to tie her phone up. So I understand for sure. All right, anything else you guys want to talk about? We got about 10 more minutes, and then I'm going to jump off of here and go to Birmingham and pick up my son and bring him back. This is probably going to have to change the studio up a little bit. On a side note, we set this up to where Trey could actually be the engineer and run all the equipment from the other side where my mother is sitting right now, being entertained watching. Not sure if it's entertaining for her or not. But anyway, I'm going to have to get it to where I can run it all and do it different. Anyway, that's another story. Oh, you got an Airstream. Nice, 87. Well, those things are timeless, aren't they? It doesn't matter if it's a 60-something model or if it's a 2000-something model. They are just timeless machines. Kind of like the old 64 Chevrolet. That thing was way ahead of its time. Need a light hauler for your 65 Stingray. That's what I'm talking about. I've had 2 Corvettes. I had a 1980 and I had a 2001, but have sold them both since then. I love Corvettes. Yeah, I hope you see more of them, McKenna, this year. I don't know, with all the stuff that's going on right now, how that's going to affect travel. It depends on what channel you watch, what day as to what they're talking about. So we'll see. I don't know. I hope so. I'd like to come up through Canada. Won't be this year. They'll probably be next year. Yeah, probably next year. Because we're talking about wanting to maybe do Route 66, and if I come that far up, I'll probably come into Canada first and then start my way back down. We had talked about going back to Niagara Falls at some point, so we might do that first and then jog across. But we'll see. I'd really like to go a lot further into Canada. I've never been deep into Canada. Just been just across the line where the falls are at. All right. Anybody else got anything they want to talk about? Yeah, I agree. No politics. Politics is boring. It's going to be what it is anyway. 45% value. Seems a bit low, but you talking about that's what they'll insure your cargo for is just 45%? Yeah, it's not hot in the summer for sure. That's why I'm going to come up there, I think, next year for a little while and then start heading back down. But I'll have to time that just right because when you get down Route 66, like down toward Flagstaff and stuff, but what time of the year it is, you can end up in snow there too. So, oh, the exchange rate. Okay, yeah. Wow, the exchange rate. Wow, that's way off from what it used to be. Like I said, I haven't been up there in a long time. You saving it till next week, Brad? I hear you. Well, you can come down to my place next week, Brad, and see the show going on. I try to figure out how to unload them bikes by myself probably. I bought a winch, a small winch like goes on four-wheelers, and I've got it set up with a swing arm at the top so you can swing it to one side or the other where the bikes are. The idea is to be able to hook it around the neck where the handlebars go and pick the bike straight up and then pull that bar back and then set it down to the ground. Same way as put it back up is hook it up to the neck, pick it up, get it up there and push it into the rack, lock it back in, and then do the next bike. That's the plan. That's the design that we came up with. Now, we'll see how that works out. I don't know. Trying to be like my big brother. Yeah, Paige. Jim showed me up. He talked about it while we was at Ditch Tuckney this last time. What was that, last month? He was going to fix it where he could get his bike and pick it up and put it up on top of his tonneau cover on his truck. Sent me a picture. He got his done first. But anyway, anybody can do a single bike. I mean, come on. Wasn't much. Yeah, sound like a good video. Yeah, somebody really should video that. Maybe we can get Bill to do it, Brad. That'd probably be YouTube gold right there. Kind of surprised Jim ain't on here too. But again, storm's coming through out there where they're at now, so guess they're all hiding from it somewhere. All right, if anybody else got anything else to say, I guess I'm going to go to Birmingham and pick my son up. That ought to be fun. It's about 35 minutes down there and about that back. At least traffic won't be too bad this time of day. But I don't like going to Birmingham. I just don't like going to Birmingham. Ain't nothing good happens in Birmingham. Only two good things comes out of Birmingham. One of them's I-65 and the other one's I-20. Jim's got fires in the area. They got fires out there? Well, they won't have them long because they're getting a monsoon out there probably, so there won't be too many fires. Anyway, I think most of the people that's on here I'm going to see next week, so look forward to seeing all you guys next week. Anyway, I said 30 minutes. I'm going to cut it a few minutes short. So, west of Jim? Okay, well, maybe he'll be good. Hey, thanks, Paul. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you watching the channel. Hope it keeps growing. Share it with all your friends. And I'm going to try to do one of these every 2 weeks, but I am about to be gone for 2 weeks. So it'll probably be 3 weeks from now when I do the next one. But then we'll try to get on some kind of schedule where you guys will kind of expect it. Heavenly bound, I would say you were, but where we're going, there is absolutely nothing left there. So I guess not this time. You'll have to catch us on the. Maybe you guys are going to do the rendezvous in the fall. They just announced on Bill's channel. Was that Tuesday night? I think it was. I don't know. My days were running together. Anyway, one day this week, they finally announced when and where it's going to be. So hope you guys can make it out that way. In fact, where we're going, everybody couldn't even be there the whole time we're there because there just wasn't enough sites. So anyway, hate you guys can't come. Always enjoy seeing you. Yep, see you in a few days. All right, we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go pick Trey up. So thank you guys for joining tonight. I'll see you in about 3 weeks. Continue to watch the channel now. There's videos dropping every Sunday night. I think it's 6 o'clock. And I've been doing a few shorts here and there. Had a friend talk me into starting to do shorts. He swears by it. He says that's what's made his channel grow is doing the shorts. That's what YouTube is expecting people to do now because they're trying to compete with Facebook Reels. So anyway, I've started doing a few of those. You guys see them. Even if you don't want to watch it, let it run for the 30 seconds or a minute and give it the thumbs up. It helps the algorithm, helps me out. Keeps me doing this, and all this equipment ain't cheap. So you guys try to help us out with that. Anyway, I'm out of here. We will see you guys next time. Again, thanks for joining. We'll see you a little later. Bye.